Okay. Hello. Kaylee Jones is my actual new name, but in class it's Kaylee Merrill. I'm here to do my final project, my video, and my description or letting you know what 2 devices that I chose for Joey. So after reading the case study, I picked, my first one, we can just start there, is a PEC system. So a picture exchange communication system. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at my screen because I do a lot of ums if I don't have it written down. Okay, so I chose this system for Joey because in the case study it said that he had language delays and vocab knowledge delays. So I thought this would be a really great tool that he could use in class with him. I have it here, I can show you. This is the PEC system that I have. This is just one example of what a school PEC system would look like that might help Joey. And so you can see, So I made them large pictures because it also did say that he had visual impairments. So I made sure that the pictures were nice and large and the text was large. And because he is in the Spanish immersion class, I wanted to make sure that I have English and Spanish vocab on every single picture or visual cue that we have here for him. So just some examples would be question, I see, I hear, blocks. I guess they're all pretty self-explanatory. But they have Velcro on the back of them here, which is kind of hard to do one-handed, so that you can just switch them out as need be. And another wonderful thing about the PEC system is that you can change out what vocabulary or pictures that you have on the system for him. So say he already acquired a vocabulary term and he doesn't need anymore, you could get rid of that core vocabulary and add new. And then you could also, so it's a binder is the system I went with. And just an example, I only have the one done, but you could have more file folders in here with different boards or overlays that you could have for different environments. So say, like in the lunchroom, I have a whole different array of, I can show you here. I can just turn my camera around, I'm so sorry. Or can you do that with a video? I think you can, maybe I have to flip you. Where you can just, I'll show you this way and I'm gonna apologize. You can just switch out your pictures for, let's say, lunch items. We have apple, banana, juice. He doesn't like, he does like, and so forth. And obviously you could do that with any environment you like, and you can just continue to add to his binder. So you could have one for home that would have more of like the bedtime routines and the morning routines in it. Recess, which may have more like social pictures or interactions to help him with peers, like maybe what he wants to play with, what he doesn't like or what he does like, or etc. So I thought this was a really good system to utilize for Joey in his Spanish immersion class. So let's see what else I wrote, I'm sorry. So you can add and switch out pictures as necessary. I did talk about the large text and the fact that there is Spanish and English, which is important in his class. So hopefully that will help with his vocabulary acquisition in English and in Spanish. I think the teachers would be helping as well if he needs help pronouncing the Spanish words. So that's my first system. So my second one is more of an AT device. I have to sign on to it, I'm sorry. So we're gonna use an iPad for this one. And let's see. Of course I'm gonna forget it. Okay, so the second AT device that I picked for Joey is called the iTranslate Pro app. And right here it's kind of hard to tell because this is the main screen that you log in on. So this is a translator app, translating between whatever languages you decide. So for Joey, obviously it would be English and Spanish. So I picked this app because in his case study, it says that he's confused most of the time in class and that he already has a delay in language and vocabulary, language comprehension, and auditory processing delay. So I thought this would be really helpful for him, because if he already has a language comprehension delay, I'm sorry, my contact's really dry. It's gonna be really hard to grow in that area if they're speaking a language which you're not understanding yet, because you're still trying to acquire a lot of the language and vocabulary in English. So I think to level the playing field for Joey, having an app that you can easily translate between English and Spanish for him throughout the day will be wonderful in order for him to access the curriculum like the rest of the students are able to do, because they don't have the delay in the auditory comprehension processing and language comprehension delay. I should probably read my notes. I'm getting a little nervous, I'm sorry. So I think so let me show you what this app can do. It's super user-friendly. It allows you to translate between speaking, so voice, text, in like, let's say a book. I have an example I can show you. One Special Owl, a kid's book, and then an object or a picture. So it can translate all of that from one language to another. So I can just start by speaking, and I can show you how to do that. So it has a main screen here, and he would just hit this little voice activation button. And another good thing that I learned while playing with this is that it will save previous interactions, so that if he has like a common question or a common sentence that he uses a lot, he can just go back and click on it. And this one, I'll just do it for you. So hopefully that you can hear it. I'm hoping the volume will be up loud enough. So I'll just click it, and then you'll just click the little voice or volume icon.
Me llamo Joey, me gusta jugar con bloques.
Okay, so it spoke in Spanish what he would have voiced in English. My name is Joey, and I like to play with blocks. So that one was saved on his screen, so you can just continue to add to that if he just wants to click to it and have like a quick access. Another one, I can just show you how to do it. So he would click his flag if he wanted to start in English. Hello, my name is Joey.
Hola, mi nombre es Joey.
And then it would voice it in Spanish for him. So this would be really nice, obviously for many things, but let's say Joey's teacher was asking him to ask a question in Spanish. He could just say, can I paint during centers today?
¿Puedo pintar durante los centros de hoy?
And then it would allow him to speak that in Spanish to his teacher. Or, I don't really know any Spanish, but vice versa. If his teacher was asking him a question in Spanish, he could ask her to repeat the question, and he would hit the Spanish flag, and then it would translate her Spanish question or comment to English for him. Another thing that I thought was really neat about this is, say he has an assignment and it's written, I don't know how a Spanish immersion class does that, but if it was written in Spanish and he wasn't able to read that, he would be able to get out of that main screen, and he'd go to the little picture lens here. And this, sorry, my messy background. I'm really hoping that you can see all this. Okay, good, I should check. So it has a text option or an object option. So you can take picture of a text, which is what I have it set to, and I'll show you oh, this is really hard to do. I'll take a picture of the book and then I'll show you. And just click it the same way you would take a picture on a phone, which most 6-year-olds know how to do. And then it will show you what that English text says in Spanish. And then you could also hit the little volume key up here to speak or verbally.
Una cola especial de protección de animales de la naturaleza. Alison Schroeder.
Output the text on, let's say, an assignment that he gets. Taking this even further, let me get out of here. X. If his teacher was asking him to pronounce an object in class in Spanish, he could grab his app. I have a car here as an example. Take a picture of a toy car. And let me see if I can, I'm gonna do it now, sorry. I'll take a picture of it for you. You can see I took a picture of a toy car, and then it will give you the text for, oh, you can pick green or vehicle. If he wants to speak it, he'll just hit the little volume icon again.
Vehículo.
And it will speak the object to the teacher. So I kind of think this is awesome. And it would really help lessen his confusion that he has during class and help with his language comprehension. Because I just think, like you said before, it's just going to level the playing field for him so he can just access the same information that his peers are getting. It's going to help him because I believe it said 80% of the time. Yeah, 80% of the time Spanish is being used in class. So those are my two devices. I'm going to look over this really quick to make sure I'm not missing anything before I am done with my video. Through his school. No, I think that's it. Thank you for listening to me and all of my sorries and ums. I get really nervous doing videos. So, thank you. Okay.